Eagles, Commanders. We got predictions. We got the keys to the game. We also got breakdowns. Injury concerns QB1. But we know he's not going to be 100%. What's he going to show us? Can Saquon Barkley stay on this tear that he's doing not just the regular season, and he is making it all the way to the playoffs? Can this defense maintain that hunger that they got? We want to know who is going to be the X factor in the Eagles-Commanders game. I got breakdown. I got predictions. We got the coldest panel in the game. You already know what to do. Cue the music. Let's make this epic. Welcome to the Skybox, where we give our epic perspective in the imperfect sports world. Now let me introduce you to the coldest panel in the game.
Daryl Smith, Philadelphia Sixers University.
Twilight, winning university.
Philadelphia Eagle fan, proud but real. Let's go Bird.
Michael C. Go Bird. Let's hunt. University. Yes. We're at 295 subscribers. We're right there at that 300 mark, But you already know what our biggest plateau is. It's 1,000 subscribers. But if you want that Philadelphia Eagles with the NFL content, with a little bit of entertainment, you already know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button because it's only $3.99. Let's get right into it. We got the Eagles versus the Commanders in the NFC Championship. But let's get right into it. What is your main concern with this knee injury with QB1, also known as my guy, Jalen Hurts?
He was a full participant at practice today, so that's a good sign. I did hear that some journalists reported that he was, ginger about it, which is understandable. I mean, if you watch that replay, the way that left knee bent back, cool. But he's a gamer, man. He's going to go out there. He's going to do what he can do. And, I dare Washington to load the box, seriously, because I think Jalen has enough in him to get it down the field. And when you have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts in the game, the Eagles are 10-0.
I like that. What do you think? What is your main concern when it comes to QB1, a.k.a. Jalen Hurts, in this NFC Championship game? Daryl, I want to know, why is it when Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen, for example, throws less than 150 yards, they still get praise? But when Jalen Hurts throws for 16 for 20 for 128 yards and a win, he gets criticized.
I think it's because of, a lot of times it's the play calling as well. Yeah, you might see games where Patrick Mahomes throws 150 to 200 yards and Josh Allen the same, but they always make the right plays. They always make the exact play they need to make at the time they need to make it. People are going to say sometimes with the refs for Patrick Mahomes, favoritism with Josh Allen. I mean, it's pretty documented that Jalen Hurts tries to go out there and forget that he's on the Avengers. He doesn't have to be the sole dude He does too much sometimes. He holds the ball too long. Things that you hear about Jalen Hurts, you just don't hear about Patrick Mahomes. And a lot of times, the only time Patrick Mahomes will get 150 to 200 yards is if, like, its top two receivers are injured and he's down to a third running back, which was the case for half the season this year.
Okay. I want you to comment below, when it comes down to Jalen Hurts, why is he getting criticized for throwing a little under 150 yards, and he still wins? But then when it comes to Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen, they get praised for even throwing under 120 yards. Coach, I want to know, do you think Jalen Hurts will keep the Eagles from the Super Bowl?
It's hard to say, to be honest with you. As I was just listening to Mamba, he said the reporter said it was a little ginger. I hate when they say ginger. You might as well just say he was a little tender. He's a little soft. He's a little iffish. But it's not going to stop him. But it's going to stop him if he's still because he's not going to be at 100%. And I don't know about if anybody understands, but Dan Campbell has that defense, has blood in the water. I mean, I'm sorry, what was the old Cowboys defensive coordinator?
Danny Quinn.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I don't like him. But he's got that defense looking pretty good, and I can't do nothing but respect it. But if he's running gingerly on it, as one of the reporters would say, it's going to hold the Eagles back. He's got to be at 130. He got to be at 190% for the Eagles to go ahead and get this done. Okay. He just can't give the ball to Saquon, because then they're going to stack the box.
I want you guys to comment below. What do you think when it comes down to QB1? Do you think he will keep the Eagles away from the Super Bowl? I want to ask you this also, Coach. Who's the best playing quarterback in the playoffs right now? Take away everything. I'm talking about take away the championships. I'm talking about just by looking right now at the last four quarterbacks. Who is the best quarterback remaining?
I like Josh Allen. Josh Allen, he's that dog. I respect Patrick Mahomes. I like Jayden Daniels because he's starting to become the next Patrick Mahomes. I'm not a big Jalen Hurts fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just I don't know. Might be the team he's on, but let me be honest with you. He plays very well, but just not a big fan. So with that being said, it's not Jalen Hurts. Now, I'm gonna go with Josh. Josh is just doing some phenomenal things right now. And it's not even about the championship. It's just his mentality. It's his perception. It's his leadership that they're doing right now. And I think he's ready to take it to the next level and make sure Buffalo at least is 1-5 in the Super Bowl.
Mamba, I want to ask you the same question. I want you guys to comment below. Who's the best quarterback that's running right now? Mamba, I want to ask you this question.
Oh, all right.
Can the Eagles win with Saquon, Barkley, and the O-line taking them all the way to Super Bowl 59?
Oh yeah, they can. They can. Absolutely. Yes, they can. I mean, the Denver Broncos did it with a certain running back, and Shannon Sharp even said that. We don't have TD, we don't win that Super Bowl. We ran TD to the Super Bowl. And when they tried to stop TD, we threw the ball. So I think Philly has enough to do that. And if you don't mind, can I answer that question about who's the best quarterback? I'm going to go off Coach's word, phenomenal in the perception right now. There's a rookie by the name of Jayden Daniels that sent Detroit to the shadow realm. He's the best quarterback right now of all four. Rookie or not. Phenomenal.
As long as they would hurt.
Darryl, I want to ask you, do you think if this game goes to a shootout, can Jalen Hurts keep up?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I mean? Like for one, I don't think it's gonna come to a shootout. For two, it's like, all right, receiving core, Eagles without a doubt. Tight end, Eagles without a doubt. O-line, Eagles without a doubt. Running back, Eagles without a doubt. Cornerbacks, Eagles without a doubt. D-line, Eagles without a doubt. The only way the Eagles are gonna lose this game is if the Eagles beat the Eagles. If it comes to a shootout and anyone's expecting Terry McLaurin, Daniels, and Robinson to outshoot Barkley, AJ, and Hurts, it's like you're probably a Washington fan. Let's be real.
Or a Dallas fan.
Right. Oh no, at this point I'm just realistic. Both our coordinators last year in the NFC Championship. FYI. You're welcome.
Mamba, let me ask you. What impact will this Eagles defense have in this game?
Oh, ask Matt Stafford how his ribs are feeling. I mean, Jalen Carter on those last two plays against the Rams, he just blew that guard up. I mean, blew him up. And Jalen Carter's going up against some backup guard at that position. This is the day to hunt, man. This is the day to feast. I mean, Jayden Daniels, as phenomenal as he is, and he's had this year, that defensive line better be feasting. I really see that as being the case. The Eagles' defense is going to bring it. They have to. You got to bring it.
Mom, let me.
I was looking at something here with my guy Mattydubbs. This is what he said. This is who he thought was the X factor.
Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter single-handedly destroyed and dominated the LA Rams, especially with a couple of plays towards the end of this game. And what I wanted to do in this video was break down and show you exactly how he was able to do it. Now let's take a look at this first play. We're going to move my camera over here. Now the offensive line is in what you call a 5-man scat protection slide to the right. So offensive line usually going to slide here. You're going to initiate a double team somewhere. Usually it is to Jalen Carter, and then it leaves the man side right here. Okay, so when you see these slide protections to Jalen Carter, these guys, the center, the guard, they're told to block one way, but look over, see if the other guy needs help, and immediately go back to the double team, Jalen Carter, right? So watch what we see on this play. Big mistake. Big mistake here by the offensive line. So again, we get the slide to the right, we get man-to-man to the left. Now, initially getting that double team, the center is going to look over to see if his left guard needs help, right? But the right guard is trying to block Jalen Carter with his left hand, and he's going to look to the right to see if his right tackle needs help. So both these guys are looking to the opposite. Listen, if you're not going to look at Jalen Carter, you already lost. Look at this. Blows right by him. Nobody's there, and this is late in the game. The Rams need to get something, and boom, Jalen Carter just makes life so difficult. Again.
All right, getting back to it. Daryl, you wanted to say something right beforehand. Go ahead, big guy.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that people actually forget that Jayden Daniels has already had his sophomore slump in the midseason, and that specifically came from the rib injury that he previously suffered when playing the Eagles. So he already got hurt by the D-line.
All right. My final question to you, Coach. Looking at this NFC showdown, who is the X factor for the Commanders first?
The tight end.
Exactly.
The tight end.
Who's the X factor for the Eagles?
Yeah, no. Yeah, go on.
The coaching staff.
Interesting. All right, the coldest panel in the game. It's about that time to give us our final predictions to this NFC Championship game between the Eagles and the Commanders. First, Daryl, talk to me. Who you got?
The Eagles and Commanders? I mean, hey, I got the Eagles. I mean, it hurts me as a Cowboys fan to say it. Because you know what I mean? I almost got family on both sides. Shout out to Kellen Moore. Shout out to Dan Quinn. They like third cousins of mine. So it hurts me to say as a Cowboys fan, but you know what I mean? Eagles just got more firepower. So, you know what I mean? The only way the Eagles go lose is if they beat themselves. Fumbles, turnovers, not getting to the quarterback. So we will see though.
Mamba, talk to me. Eagles, Commanders.
Yo, who's performing at the Super Bowl? Kendrick Lamar, right? Eagles, baby. Washington, they ain't like us. We got this. 24-20. They not like us. We got this.
Coach, who you got? Eagles versus the Commanders in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, I was reading the Bible the other day. I was deep in the Word. I was spiritually trying to find a reason why these things happen, and I ran across this thing called David and Goliath. I hope David got one more time to slay the giant, slay Goliath. I'm going with the Commanders.
Well, when it comes down to it, this game is going to be a dogfight. There's no doubt in my mind it's going to be a dogfight because you're seeing it. Talks going back and forth right now between defensive coordinators talking about if Jalen's a runner. Guess what? You're going to get hit like a running back.
Ooh.
If he's going to run the ball and if the coordinator makes a decision for him to run the ball, we're going to treat him like a running back. And we're going to hit him that way. You know, so that's their decision if they want to get him hit the way that he gets hit. If they don't, they'll keep him in the pocket. So, but that's what we're going to do.
Here's the thing. Don't turn that statement back around. Because if you got Jayden Daniels running, who is the biggest skinny Batman, and he gets hit by one of them, that could be your season. So sometimes you got to watch what you say, because on the other side, your quarterback could get the same. I do like what the one linebacker was talking, saying, hey, they're a good team. When he was talking to Saquon Barkley, he's a good player. But we hit too. Well, guess what? We're not the number one defense for nothing. We hit too. If Jalen Carter plays like he played against the LA Rams and gets pressure up the middle, it's going to be a long day for the rookie. I got the Commanders losing 34-23. Fly, Eagles fly. You already know, man. This time, let's hunt. That being said, if you have any questions or concerns, email us at the number one sidebox at gmail.com. It's Daryl P. It's Mamba. It's Coach Twilight. It's me, Michael C. So it's the life over the mic. You know I'm about to leave you. These 4 words. Now let's make it epic. Let's hunt. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
No birds. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. Birds fans are starting to get like, oh, you're a Cowboys fan? I hate those Birds fans more than that. Oh my gosh. Come on, Jayden. Come on.
Let's make this epic. If you like this episode, just think. Look at what we predicted in the Eagles-Rams matchup.